double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the West All-Stars. They lead by 13. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity, guys? Terrific vision to pick out that pass and set up the basket.
Some serious creativity. We've got Durant. Marc Gasol is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Thompson in at the 2 guard. So that's his on the floor for the West All-Stars.
Nothing new there to see Anthony knock down one of those beauties.
There's the dish to Westbrook. Trying his luck deep, and Anthony with the block. Thompson outside for the 3. Good.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Lowry with the ball. There's the triple, and that one's good.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
The feed to Davis. Deflects the pass. Outside Gasol. Tries a 3. And it's the East with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Here's Lowry. And it's Lowry again missing.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Here's Thompson. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark? Well, he may just be trying to get a break in the action to clear their heads. A lot of their shots are rimming out. You wonder if their confidence isn't suffering at this point.
I think that's a good time to call a timeout. If a team has a few fall the wrong way for them, just burn a timeout and let them forget about it. Regroup, talk about it, and refocus.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He hasn't been happy with their shot selection. He told them, we're forcing things out there, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, work for the open shot in the flow of our offense. We'll see if they heed that advice, Kevin.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the West All-Stars?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities and scoring some easy baskets.
Anthony down low, guarded by Curry. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Anthony. Feeds it to Gasol. Thompson dishes to Gasol. Kicks to Westbrook from outside the arc. Good work defensively by Lowry.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
And the officials call a traveling violation. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to make the easy pass. Somebody's open, throw it to them. When you do that multiple times, the game starts to find a flow to itself. And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been too late.
But they're not all the way where they need to be yet, Steve. They've got to keep pushing through.
And here's Westbrook from the arc, and it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit that shot regardless of the defense. Oh, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
And the West All-Stars with possession. They've led by as many as 14 points.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Lowry from outside. Shot is off. Great D that time from Curry. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Anthony's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the wing right side. Lowry drives in. Rejected by Gasol. High arcing shot. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Durant. 9 points for Steph Curry. And here are the East All-Stars now. 11-point game. He dialed that one up from long distance. And that's now 7 points for LeBron.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
Dishes it to Westbrook. They get it back. Back to Thompson. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. Thompson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the West All-Stars. And here are the East All-Stars. Lowry from outside. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Gasol. Rebounded by Anthony.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it, move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
And Thompson kicks to Gasol. It's Durant on the wing. Offline with his three. Lowry up top, guarded by Curry. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Lowry gets it to go. Lowry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here are the East All-Stars. They trail by 9 points. And that one's good. James.
Good job pulling the trigger when the defense opened up for him. He had an opportunity, took advantage of it.
Thompson from long range. Nice D from Wall.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
And finished off by LeBron.
Boy, I tell you what, the D was way too soft right there, like Jello. You got to do better than that.
Clark, he's not the kind of guy you want to get in the way of.
No, exactly. He's a hard man to stop coming down the lane, but you've got to have good position before the play starts.
James Harden, he's checked in for the West. Full 24-second shot clock. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that one's good. Durant.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And Steve, they did it in style. A beat down the entire way.
All checked in for Durant. Three-pointer, Lowry. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
James Harden at the line for 2.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Urgent possession here, Clark. They need a basket.
No doubt about it, Steve. They need quick, efficient scoring.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And Anthony drops them both. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you've got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And you got to think those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And the East All-Stars call time here. They're trailing by 6. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, there's a little bit of time here to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Very much so. Either way you cut it, they're going to need a pair of threes and some help at the other end as well.
It's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for 2.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Here's Lowry. We're going the other way.